They are in the gate. And they're off. GALLINIPPER and Clever and Great from the outside. Fused and Pat's Factor down inside there moving forward. Here's Mo American and Stand My Ground trailing the field into the first turn run where it's GALLINIPPER. GALLINIPPER showing the way. GALLINIPPER sets the tempo 3/4 of a length and Clever and Great in second. Pat's Factor hugging the inside in third. And Fused take it back there in the fourth spot. Another 6 to Mo American. And Stand My Ground is sixth and trailing now with a dozen lengths to make up. Opening quarter was easy, 25.25 for GALLINIPPER. GALLINIPPER, Clever and Great on the outside, just a half length behind. Pat's Factor still inside in third, and Fuse on the outside, another 6 or 7 back. And it's Mo American and Stand My Ground, the sharing last position, heading on with the far turn, 4.5 furlongs left to go. And so the half mile was posted in 49.89. GALLINIPPER. GALLINIPPER leading the way on the outside, Clever and Great second, and Pat's Factor inside, and Fuse has to sprint on from fourth there, and it's another 8 lengths back, and Stand My Ground and Mo American. 3 furlongs left to run. GALLINIPPER, Clever and Great 1-2, break of 4, Pat's Factor, and Fuse is in fourth, and Stand My Ground and Mo American. With a quarter to go at Pimlico, it's GALLINIPPER kicking on. GALLINIPPER turns in with about a 3-length advantage from Clever and Great. Then it's Pat's Factor. On the far outside is Stand My Ground, who's trying to pick up a share. 1 furlong left to go. GALLINIPPER and Sheldon Russell. GALLINIPPER coming home. GALLINIPPER clear by 5 widening lengths. It's going to be GALLINIPPER. GALLINIPPER to win by a half dozen. Second, Clever and Great, and Stand My Ground and Pat's Factor. Minute 47.78 the time. In the gate. And they're off. Extreme outside, Le Peace Treaty sent off with the early lead. Le Peace Treaty from Antipoison and Broadway Melody up on the inside, racing a close third. It's a gap of 3 more lengths. Unorthodox is on the outside, and here is Rip It. Rip It now moves into fourth. Unorthodox is in fifth, and Irishman is sixth, followed by Fax Rush Delivery, and Webb is last around the turn to go. Around that turn, and it's Antipoison leading the way. Leads by a length, and the chasing Le Peace Treaty in second, and Rip It well settled in third position of the early stages. Broadway Melody is next in fourth at a gap of 3. Unorthodox Irishman side by side. They're 7 or 8 lengths off the pace, and followed by Fax racing to the back of the pack with Rush Delivery, and Webb trailing the field, has 16 to make up now. Opening quarter 24.13, half mile 47.49. Heading for the far turn, 4 furlongs left to go. Antipoison leads the way. La Peace Treaty in hot pursuit in second. Broadway Melody's third. Rip It right there, looming up in fourth position. Unorthodox is in fifth. Unorthodox now fifth to the outside and on the move. In the meantime, Rush Delivery down to the inside appears to have a little bit of run, about 7 lengths off that pace. 2.5 furlongs left to go, and Rip It rolls up on the outside. Rip It and Antipoison head to head as they turn in. Broadway Melody, then Unorthodox, followed inside by Rush Delivery, who's still on the move. Furlong and a half left to go. Antipoison, Rip It on the outside, not quite by yet. Now Antipoison digs in. Antipoison down to the inside. Rip It and Rush Delivery tilted toward the center of the course now, and coming on from third position, Antipoison. Antipoison holds on gamely from Rip It second. Rush Delivery was third. Unorthodox and Irishman or Broadway Melody. And they're off. Quist with a sharp beginning, warm sunny breeze, and Dr. Rusty Raymond on the chase early. There's Jammin' still in the back with Tauber on the outside of the clear. And so warm sunny breeze, now that head in front of the great Quist out of the inside, and Dr. Rusty Raymond tracking in third position, another 2. And it is Tauber and Jammin' still last and 5 to make up now. 4 furlongs left to run. Warm sunny breeze sets the tempo. Dr. Rusty Raymond quickly up to second on the outside. Tauber's on the move from third to position. Quist under pressure there and chasing on from fourth position, another 4 back, and Jammin' still trails the field. Dr. Rusty Raymond, Tauber coming 1-2 with Quist and warm sunny breeze on the inside. Jammin' still his last opening quarter, 23.28. They turn for home after a half in 46.51 into the stretch now, and it's Dr. Rusty Raymond digging down. Dr. Rusty Raymond on the inside now, pulling away by 2 from Tauber. Dr. Rusty Raymond, Tauber. Quist is back in third position. Dr. Rusty Raymond. Dr. Rusty Raymond opening up in the last yards and winning going away. Second will be Tauber, and then it was Quist and Jammin' still. and Barra Papaloo last away. Raven, Rahi, and Smitten enough from the rail. Hair of the Dog in between horses. All mix it up early. And Baltimore Bud right up close there in fourth. Gleaming Sword is in fifth. Lost Uncle is sixth. Flash is back, is racing in seventh position. Back to Little Majesty and Papaloo in Divine Proportion. And Irish Lion last of them all into the far turn run. Round the turn they go. Hair of the Dog keeping the pressure on Smitten enough, and Hair of the Dog. They're head to head. Raven, Rahi's on the chase but dropping back. Gleaming Sword now picks up from third position. Another four back to Baltimore Bud, and Flash is back saving ground. They're into the stretch now. Hair of the Dog, a narrow lead from the driving. Smitten enough down to the inside, and Gleaming Sword to the center of the course. Gleaming Sword's got a bit of momentum on the outside. Smitten enough is digging down to the rail. Smitten enough. Outside is Gleaming Sword. They're head to head for the final yards. It's Smitten enough, just enough to win. Smitten enough to win it by a head. From second, the outside Gleaming Sword. Then it was Hair of the Dog, and Flash is back, or Lost Uncle. And they're off. True Serum, Swing Your Sword, and Frankie Murch out for the lead. Swing Your Sword, and on the outside, Frankie Murch now coming to grab the lead. True Serum is back in third, and Doobie moving forward. Doobie now into third position, and Fast Cash, and trailing is Amen Corner. 5 lengths front to back. Frankie Murch is the pacemaker, pursued by Doobie. Length and a half behind in second, and Swing Your Sword. Amen Corner's fourth. Fast Cash next, and True Serum trailing the field midpoint of the turn. 23.47 for the opening 2 furlongs. Frankie Murch narrowly. Doobie on the outside, and Swing Your Sword is third. Red colors. Amen Corner swings to the outside. Widest of them all is on the far side is Fast Cash. Into the stretch now. Wide open affair. Here's Amen Corner. Amen Corner storming up on the outside. Frankie Murch and Doobie back third in between horses. Fast Cash is in fourth. Amen Corner and Grant Whitaker 7-1 and coming home. Amen Corner to win by 2.5. Frankie Murch, Fast Cash, and Doobie. And they're off. Lady Magica Ephus hustling for the lead, and Buffs in Love with early speed too. Buffs in Love on the chase from third to the outside will settle. In fourth now is Our True Sensation. Bath and Tennis down to the inside in fifth, and Katarina 1 is next in sixth, and Polished Gal is seventh. Good and All is in eighth, and Take Charge Tina racing back in the pack with Bustin' Hearts. And Princess Kilmaine, and trailing is Bodhi Sunset. Round the far turn with about 3 furlongs left to go. Knocking heads up front, Lady Magica Ephus there on the outside. And Buffs in Love on the far outside joining too. Buffs in Love on the far outside is quickened up for the drive now, but in the meantime, it is Ephus has come to a narrow lead, and fighting back is Lady Magica down to the inside. Still 3 chances. Deep outside is Polished Gal is trying to pick up in the late stages. Down to the last 16th of a mile, Polished Gal flying to the center of the course. Here goes Polished Gal on the outside, a thrilling finish. Polished Gal got it. In a photo for second there, Buffs in Love and Lady Magica. Ephus in between horses. And then it was Bath and Tennis. My good man, they're up. Solomonic and Closer Look out first. Solomonic Closer Look, here's Weather Whiz, and then Clubman running fourth inside, and followed by Rough Sea. And My Good Man, as usual, no early speed in the back of the pack, but an honest pace up front. As Closer Look down to the rail, and Solomonic on the outside, racing second spot is another 5. Weather Whiz just off the inside, then Clubman saving ground. Rough Sea back there with My Good Man. They've got about 8 lengths to make up early. Opening quarter 24.36. 3/4 of a mile left to run. Closer Look, Solomonic racing 1-2, and Clubman down to the inside is in third position, and Weather Whiz alongside in fourth. Another 2 back in the field, and Rough Seas on the outside, and My Good Man down to the inside. Only 5.5 lengths from the front. Closer Look to the back now, and Rough Sea heading off of the far turn. Half mile 48.41. It is Closer Look, the one to catch. Solomonic's been in pursuit throughout, and Clubman's remain at the rail, and it's Weather Whiz is in fourth, and Rough Seas on the outside, and My Good Man down inside. Round the far turn, 3 furlongs left to go. Closer Look, Solomonic second, and Weather Whiz is in third. And now My Good Man's off the inside there. My Good Man 3 deep to the top of the stretch, and Clubman is next, and Rough Sea trailing. Turning for home now, and it's Closer Look. Closer Look is pouring it on. Closer Look under a hand ride. Closer Look now by 6 lengths, 1 furlong out. My Good Man picks up Weather Whiz for second. They're inside the last 1/8 of a mile, and it's Closer Look. Tough to load, but he was full of run today. Closer Look and Kevin Gomez. Closer Look to win by 7 on the line. My Good Man was second, and Weather Whiz was third, and Clubman fourth. And they're off. Alluring Rumba. Doodat and Lady Tismo on the inside, and Field Truffle away running in fourth position, just a couple of lengths from the early speed. Broadway Trooper and Love Dust last has 8 to make up now. It is Doodat. Doodat against the rail, leading at about a length from Alluring Rumba, second by 2. On the outside is Field Truffle and Lady Tismo on the inside. Broadway Trooper 3 deep into the far turn run, and Love Dust got to pick it up from the back into the far turn. Opening quarter 22.64. It is Doodat on the rail, and Alluring Rumba alongside. Doodat a neck lead from Alluring Rumba. 4 back in its Field Truffle. Broadway Trooper. Love Dust trying to pick up on the far outside, and Lady Tismo. They turn in now, and it's Doodat a narrow lead. Alluring Rumba trying to get by. Has 3/16 of a mile left to do it, and Alluring Rumba driven on the outside. Doodat down to the inside, coming back for a little bit more. Gap of about 5, and Love Dust is now picking up third of the center of the track. Alluring Rumba. Alluring Rumba, Love Dust closing on the far outside late in the game. Alluring Rumba from the closing Love Dust. Then Doodat third, Field Truffle and Broadway Trooper.